Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2746 of What You Have to Know, documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned. Originally, as I moved from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of businesses, and then back and forth again. And today and every day, I just like to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. I'm visually challenged, and so instead of documenting and writing in journals, which I still do, it's just really hard for me to ascertain and read them. I've got magnifying glasses everywhere, but that's kind of cumbersome. So I like to just document the journey and share, this is what we're working on, this is what's working, this is what's not working. And since I create daily content for two groups, the Supersize Your Business group of business owners and the Be a Better You annual challenge, we do an annual challenge. I think this is our 7th or 8th year in a row doing annual challenges in different areas and aspects. This year's is the Be a Better You annual challenge, where we're doing one thing every day to be a better human being, be a better version of ourselves. Some days we have success, some days not so much. I admit it, I'm human just like everybody else. And so good and bad happens in all of our days. Good and bad happens in all of our lives. And it's up to us to decide what we're going to do with them. I say, life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If something bad happens, find a way to learn from it so it doesn't happen again. Today we're talking about emotional. All this month we're focusing on the emotional area and aspect of our life, our health, emotional health, emotional well-being, however you want to describe it. And today's topic is self-love. How do we know if we love ourselves? How much do we love ourselves? On a scale of 1 to 10, I challenged us to rate ourselves today and say, how much self-love are we showing ourselves? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do we know? One of the ways I show my self-love is by pausing, thinking before I respond and react. Not as often as I should, of course, but I'm working on it. Always working on it. It's one of those lifelong, continually improving journeys that we're all on. And what I pay attention to, what I'm thinking, has a huge impact on what I'm focusing on, has a huge impact on my feelings and on my level of self-love for myself. If I'm focusing on something negative like politics or all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world that's terrible, I'm going to feel bad. Not only about that situation, but it'll reflect and I'll feel worse about myself. I'll be more judgmental of myself, etc. So I try to shy away from that stuff. And I have caught myself doing way too much commentary on social media. And I need to just really cut myself off. Maybe I need to take like a 10-day social media cleanse, something like that. So I use affirmations. Affirmations, I do them every day. I've done them for, I don't even know how many years. It's been decades. But one of my favorite affirmations, especially with respect to self-love, is I unconditionally love myself right now. I can use this whenever something happens, and I want to remind myself that I'm human. I make mistakes. If I say the wrong thing, or if I sigh too much, or if I am too judgmental in a situation, I can beat myself up, and I usually do some of that. Or as soon as I catch myself beating myself up, I can say, whoa, pause. I unconditionally love myself right now. What can I learn from this? Instead of continuing to beat myself up, right? So there's a lot of different ways we can show ourselves that we're here for us, that we're our own best cheerleader, not our own worst enemy. So often, and for so many people, and you can see it in terms of how they react and respond to things, they are their own worst enemy. And it's not hidden. If you know how to look for them, what to see, we can see that other people are really hurting. And usually their anger and their rudeness and their name calling and their bullying comes from a deep sense of hurt. All right, that's it. If I can help in any way, hit me up. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.